Today's message of the day: you will never be able to get enough of what you don't really need. You will never be able to get enough of what you don't really need. It's not nourishing. It's not satisfying your need. If what you're needing is discipline, a better diet, and you go and get rest, there's not going to be enough rest in the world for you to feel better. However, if rest is what you're actually needing, you can take a good nap, get some rest, and you're going to wake up and you're going to feel like an amazing person. You're going to feel rejuvenated and refreshed. But oftentimes we have a need and we're not meeting that need. We're trying to fulfill a need. We're trying to fill a void. We're trying to cope, and we're providing ourselves with coping mechanisms that don't actually meet the need. And when you're not meeting the need, you can never get enough of what you don't actually need, because it's not satiating, it's not nourishing. And part of that is doing this inner work to figure out, what do we need? We all have needs, right? Sometimes we do need rest. Sometimes we need to change our diet. Sometimes we need to have a conversation with someone. Sometimes we need to honor our own voice, right? We have this internal guidance system that's indicating to us what we need. And, oftentimes people will say, well, nothing I do is good enough, or nothing ever satisfies you, or whatever. We're doing things that are not fulfilling the need. And so it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough until you figure out exactly what it is that you need and you meet that need. And so a lot of this work, and a lot of us are walking around, lacking self-awareness and emotional maturity to understand, to be able to sit with ourselves, get quiet, and figure out, what do we actually need? I heard a woman say that a few days ago: you'll never get enough of what you don't really need. And I had to really sit with that and unpack that. And it's powerful because it's true.